here on EA Sports.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Over the middle, it's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 13 yards on the game's opening play.
Well, this defense certainly knows they're going to have their hands full trying to slow down this passing game. Here's an example on the very first play from scrimmage. I think we'll see some different looks, maybe some pressure from different places, but it didn't work there, and it's a quick first down.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll look to throw. And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. That one goes for 24 yards. So the ball moves from 138 to the other as they come up on 1st and 10. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. Touchdown! T.J. Hockenson, 26 yards. And the Desperados will strike first here, this wild card matchup. Forget about the storylines of being intimidated in the playoffs on the road. I mean, that was pretty clinical right there.
Yeah, they didn't treat it like it was a playoff game in January, did they?
No.
That felt much more like, hey, we're back in August, running a few drills in the practice field. They seem unaffected by what they're facing in this one.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Nice job there forcing that incompletion. This is going to be a fun battle throughout this game. Watching him try to take away that area of the field.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Check mash.
Now back to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. His 2nd catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a 1st down.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
great start to this game from a defensive perspective, but now after the incompletion on second down, things may be changing. If they can come up with one more play, they might be able to get out of it with just a field goal attempt.
Can this defense get the stop on the opening drive? Here's 3rd and goal. They'll send the tight end in motion left. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21.
A nightmare on 3rd and goal. He's sacked and multiple players broke through the line to get him.
And his kick is good. Not a touchdown, obviously, but playoffs, you're on the road. At least you put something on the board.
I would agree with that totally. You're not exactly sending a message to the opposition, but you are letting them know that you came to play.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Now Raheem Blackshear going to take this one out. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
At their own 26-yard line.
On the ready. Ready.
They start on the ground here at Sanders. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
Solid running there. And, CD, we hear so much about what it takes to win in the playoffs. Most people like to include having a strong running game in their assessment. And with this man in the backfield, this group has a strong running game, without a doubt.
Oh, I absolutely agree with you there, because in terms of yardage, he's a top 5 running back in the league. And in terms of impact on a game, not many better than him. And when they're flowing and he's carrying the ball consistently, they're tough to beat.
Young with a throw, caught by Chark.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown. Miles Sanders, 37 yards.
And the Bisons have answered that early field goal to take a first-quarter lead. Evan McPherson for the extra point.
And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on.
And they'll accept that penalty.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Clock keeps moving.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Same exact result as last play, a pickup of 11. Just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you from my days, I remember being in college and learning all off-season about our season opener opponent, and they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. Ended up having a pretty decent ball game. But if I had missed him, it would have been a long night.
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Now a play fake here on first down. That's going to be brought in by Higgins. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. It's a first down. After 7-3 the score on EA Sports. St. Louis football here to begin quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Shaq Thompson on the tackle that time.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Second and 10.
Hey, smash Bronco! Hurt!
They'll set up to throw.
Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, CD, we have seen it many times throughout the course of the season. This defense coming up large and snagging a big takeaway. But here they get not just the takeaway, 6 points as well.
And you just knew that for this team to advance, it had to get a big performance from this unit. And to this point, they've delivered.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And that pushes the lead up to 11.
And that flag accepted.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Buffalo 18! Go check!
After the pick 6, they go right back to the air. Wide open receiver complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Jeremy Chin picks it up. And that now 2 interceptions thrown in the second quarter.
And you know, a lot of people look at these guys and they think to themselves that maybe, possibly, they're still thinking about the first one. And they probably are. I think in this case, he's just trying to atone for the first interception. Tried a little bit too hard, maybe forced it a bit, and instead created a second one.
Following the interception, Young. This is caught. And he's brought down after a very nice game. The end result, 21 yards.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, he just did the tip of the ball across the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with first and goal.
Here we go, set. Fight, 90 seconds, punt.
Sanders is into the end zone. Touchdown.
Sometimes offenses can get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
McPherson now for the extra point.
And it's 21-3.
Makes the score Clemson's 21, Desperados 3. Evan McPherson set to kick off.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Osborne on the return from his end zone.
J.J. Osborne on the return. They'll take over first down and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Okay, ready?
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it first and 10. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
Well, when you're a road team in the playoffs, when you're a wild card, what's the one thing you need to be able to do to stay in football games? Run the football. And that's an excellent job right there of identifying where to go and picking up good yardage.
And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down.
Ready.
So now second and 10 after the incompletion on first down. They're going to look to throw. Pressure comes and down he goes. Brian Burns just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
We said it before the game, and I think it's still apparent. If these guys are going to advance in these playoffs, they're going to have to wreak some havoc coming off the edge.
Yeah, wild card round. They told us the wild card could be that defensive pressure. They showed it there.
On the ready.
So a tough situation to overcome here. 3rd and 17.
Go. Hurt. Right there, hurt. Let go.
They'll look to throw here. Under pressure, and they got to him again. B.J. Hill providing a little deja vu, back-to-back sacks, and now they're staring at a 4th and long. Now the former Oklahoma Sooner Tress Way on to punt the football. That's pulled in at the 32. It'll go as a 42, make it a 43-yard punt. 6 on the return.
And they will take over first and 10.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Now, right now, they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. Now, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
Down. Clock, 10. Opposite, green. Set.
They'll run with Sanders up the middle. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. It's a gain of 7 on the ground. Second down coming up.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
Needle blue. Check, cut.
Off the play fake, Young. Open man is Denzel Mims. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs.
Here we go. Here we go. Cut, cut.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Red, cycle. Slide blue. Ready?
Now a second down throw for Young. And Sharp calls it in. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. A very solid gain of 27.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
Ready, ready.
From the shotgun, it's Young. And it's caught. Touchdown. DJ Chark from 8 yards out. And the Bisons continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. A nice connection there, finding his target, and that'll put 6 up on the board.
Just like they drew it up in their playbook and reiterated it on the sidelines, right? Perfect route, a good throw, and the defense, they had no answer for that right there.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And a route is on here in this first half.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Osborne on the return from his end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
First down and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Got it here at the 29 on 2nd and 8.
Back to throw here.
That is into the hands of Hockenson downfield.
And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 27 yards there, a first down.
Check mash, check mash.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33.
Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half.
Here we go.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Hurt. Go.
Back to throw.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
And the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
A few things better than a big man interception. You can always tell right when they get the football, there's that level of excitement and nervousness, and also like, what the heck do I do with this thing?
And you say, no better sight? Well, not for the quarterback who just threw it. It's bad enough to throw a pick, but to throw one to the big guy? But you're right about that. Now what do I do with it? But what's fun about it is, you know they're going to be in the film room after this ball game telling all their teammates, maybe I should shift over to offense. I've got skills. What do you think?
Oh, absolutely. I always find myself cheering for them after they intercept it. Unfortunately here, he couldn't make it into the end zone.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
Meanwhile, the throw by Young was knocked away and incomplete. Defensively, celebration time because they finally forced an incompletion. He was perfect throwing the ball to that point.
Yeah, but from his viewpoint, they didn't force the incompletion. He just missed. That's how hot he is right now, and that's how he wants to continue to throw the ball.
On second down, Young again. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
I certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Here we go.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Drill 52. Hut.
Sanders here as they run out of the gun. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. Dixon, the punter, is on as he sends it away. Taken in at the 11. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
They'll take over. First down and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
And they're in the position they expected to be in. They've got the lead, home crowd behind them, and they're looking toward making that next step in these playoffs.
And I think a key for them is to put together some good, long, extended drives. Work the run in a little more with that big offensive line. I'm not saying get away from throwing the football. That's still working. But if they run it more effectively, they may get even bigger plays in the passing game.
Black shot. Hut, hut.
Young now. And this is incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Set, go.
On play action, Young. And that is incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
Here's Riley Dixon now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Pulled in at the 24. 43 yards on the punt, 7-yard return, and it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
A CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield.
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, if only they were all this easy, because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
That's caught at the 1. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal.
Ready, set. 19 Lions. Let's go. Ready.
They'll set up a throw. And it's caught. Touchdown. A 1-yard touchdown reception.
And the Desperados are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
Well, look, this is a team, Charles, they faced adversity all year long. They had to fight and claw to win that division, but they're putting it all together here in the wild card game.
Feels like a statement, doesn't it? An absolute statement game, a message to the top seeds. Overlook us at your own peril. We're pretty darn good.
Aubrey good with a PAT.
And the lead is down to 28-10.
Desperados 10.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
They're on 21-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10.
Blaster, 6. Claws red. Rail, yellow. Set.
Now Young.
Oh, it's deep for Duvernay. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Across midfield.
And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Ready. Nothing, 19. Riggs. Hey, check that. Street. Ready.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. In trouble, and he's taken down.
Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him. Well, remember, he had the interception earlier. Now he adds the sack. He's really making his presence felt out there.
Oh, he is putting together a heck of a game. In fact, he's going to bump these plays to his highlight reel. Okay, so when he wants to show it off later on, look what I did out there, guys. In this offense, they've got to start paying him a little special attention. He's like a good basketball player, putting stats in every column. Down several scores and playing behind the chains is not the way to have success in this one. Right now, if you're the offensive line, your big concern, protecting your quarterback and give him a chance to try and throw something downfield to pick up the needed yardage.
60 Bobcat. Go.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20.
Ready.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to want to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
3rd quarter, wild card round. Thanks for being along for the playoff ride with us. Here's 2nd and 10. Here comes Sanders on the toss right.
Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
They'll come up now 3rd and 9.
Ready.
Young. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Go check. Go check.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw.
Oh, and that is incomplete.
But these are the situations that really test the defense, those sudden changes. They're already inside field goal range to start the possession. Their goal now, keep it to a long kick, if indeed they end up trying one.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10.
Jefferson moving in motion left.
Ready.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. It'll be a sack and a loss of 3, but more importantly, it brings up 4th down. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe, and that'll get the deficit down to 15.
So that maybe not exactly what they were hoping for, but it does get them back within a couple of scores.
And at this point in the 3rd quarter, you don't have much margin for error, and that means you can't have drives that end with nothing. Whether it's a punt, a turnover on downs, those have to go away. You have to end with a kick, either a field goal or an extra point after a touchdown.
At their own 21-yard line.
Down.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
52 black.
This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, you feel like you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Yeah, still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Switch. Yellow. Ready.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll lose yardage here. Back to the 15.
And cycle.
Taken down back at the 15-yard line.
Green Jack. Steel. Black. Ready.
Third and long for Young.
And he'll let this one go deep for Chark.
And that's caught inside the 30. It's a big play there on third down. And even 60 yards.
Boy, this has just been an offensive clinic. It's seemingly been one big play after another, and add this one onto the list. When you can bite off more than half the field on one play,
Ready. Right.
things are definitely working in your favor.
1 quarter remains in this NFC Wild Card matchup. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
On the double.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
Set.
Young off the play fake. Buying time to his left. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
Young's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10.
Hut.
Looking to throw.
Young is intercepted for the 3rd time this game.
Picked off by DJ Reed. And he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line.
At their own 13-yard line.
Let's go.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
They are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far, and they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29.
Ready, ready. Go, Reed. Go. Hustle. Ready.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. That's going to be brought in by Higgins.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. It's another 1st down on a big gainer there, 33 yards.
Go.
Into St. Louis, 1st down.
18, pioneer. Rig alert. Ready,
He'll drop to throw. Throwing right, and that's complete. Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31, and then the defense rallying quickly after that broken tackle.
Here we go.
This 2nd and 4.
At the 32-yard line.
Right there. Hurt.
On play action, they'll throw. Open man, he's got him, the tight end Hockenson. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
Good yardage on the completion there. And when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score, because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
They go play action here on first down. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And here he'll get it down to the 7. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it'll be second down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Touchdown! T.J. Hockenson. A 7-yard touchdown grab.
And the Desperados are able to cut into that deficit. So this now a 9-point difference. You figure the book here says kick the extra point, make it a 1-score game.
Now, you and I have seen coaches get overly aggressive in this spot, but I agree with you. Kick it here and get back within a score.
The extra point up and good by Aubrey.
As this gets them back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. So the lead trimmed down to 8 as here comes the kickoff, and it's away.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Okay, right.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
And this a very important drive leading in the fourth quarter of this wild card game. But this one far from over as they start out here first down.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
And this is going to fall to the ground incomplete. That very nearly their 4th pick of the game. Instead, second down.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Takes this up just short of the 30, but he was able to avoid that earlier tackle. Nice move. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Black shot. Drill green.
Looking to throw, Young.
That is caught.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating defensively. You're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
The first down throw for Young. This is caught inside the 15. And finally wrestled down at the 11.
I just love how they're going about trying to finish off this game. This is not an offense that's going to go into its shell. They're going to keep exploiting weaknesses where they see them. And that's a huge pickup there with the game in the balance.
So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off.
On the set.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Set, huh?
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
I think as a running back in this spot, you have to understand there's not going to be a whole lot of room to run. And in this case, ball protection takes precedent over trying to make something happen.
On second down, a run with Herbert.
They showed some tough running, but they'll drop him at the 5-yard line. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5.
Blaster, 6. Claws red. Ready?
Now Young. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here.
Well, it's been a tough go for them. These guys have been driving down the field, but defensively, once they got their backs to the goal line, turned up the pressure, that's going to lead to a fourth down. Well played.
McPherson's kick is good.
And that will extend their lead even further.
So that not just important in the fact that it widens their lead, but really that was a textbook job of just hanging on to the football.
And we know all the time that coaches talk about time of possession. Sometimes it's a stat that doesn't matter much, but in this drive, it matters a lot. They want to reduce time and score points and lock this game down.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10.
Panther Street! Panther Street! Ready?
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. It's Shaq Thompson here with a pick. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
Well, there's a time and a place for everything. Down 2 scores late in the 4th. I get it. Now is the time to throw it downfield, but that one might just write an end to this ball game.
Yeah, I hear all the time how critical I am of play calls. Not in this situation. No other choice, really. Look at the clock, look at the scoreboard. Had to press it and take a chance.
Ready!
We got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down. And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15.
All told, they get 13 yards on that play.
And in a situation like this, you're in the second half with the lead, trying to get to the division round.
Okay,
They're
ready?
going to let him do his thing on the ground, and that's a great run there to pick up a 1st down.
Ready?
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down.
And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Well, 1 win down, still 3 to go to get to the most hallowed ground in sports, but a good start.
A terrific start because they get to move on. Unfortunately for the team that lost, it's a long offseason ahead for them now.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. So long, everybody.
Let's go now.
Why would I hold a man for ransom when my scope like Richard Branson? Since the basement making anthems over seasons with the man in black is seasoned with my Panthers. Pretty girl, she think I'm handsome. Just coasting through these mountains. I'm not bossing, I'm advancing. Keep it moving, trying to be on before below. Wanna be intimate with soul, explode this war before I go. And that's some hours in my face where it was like work for 10K or cause it is 10 gamers. Insane in the membrane since them days where we raved for 3 days and 4 nights and took them red eye flights, hop straight off the plane and through the back door of the place. Then I head down stage to be like, see the club going ahead to be like. So I step down stage to be like, ooh yeah. See the club going ahead to be like, ooh yeah.
Ready up. Ready.
Crazed and courageous, raised by some Zulu lions, taught to seek dangers, brave and defiant, boy, the Lord was doing favors, blaze through the fire, yeah, we had a few, lost a few wages, still coming rampant, misbehaving, flavors, still coming anti-up, rebelling with my ravers, still don't give a about who be the latest, can't be locked up in them cases.
Let's go.
First off, my name told